Today for math first graders, we're going to talk about subtraction. Lots of different words signal me to subtract. Take away, decrease, minus, less, fewer, subtract, difference. This sign tells me that I need to subtract. This is called a minus sign. Subtraction means taking away. The answer tells us how much is left. Pete the cat and his 4 groovy buttons. Pete the cat put on his favorite shirt with 4 big, colorful, round, groovy buttons. He loved his buttons so much, he sang his song. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. Oh no, one of the buttons popped off and rolled away. How many are left? You got it, 4. Take away 1 equals 3. 4 subtract 1 equals 3. Did Pete cry? Goodness no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My 3 groovy buttons. My 3 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no, another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons were left? You got it, 3 subtract 1 equals 2. Did Pete cry? Goodness no, buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My 2 groovy buttons. My 2 groovy buttons. Another button popped off. Oh no! How many buttons were left? You got it. 2 subtract 1 equals 1. Did Pete cry? Goodness no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My 1 groovy button. My 1 groovy button. Oh no! The last button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? You got it. 1 subtract 1 is 0. There's 0 buttons left. Did Pete cry? Goodness no. Buttons come and buttons go. Pete looked down at his buttonless shirt. And what do you think he saw? His belly button. And he kept on singing his song. My button, I still have my belly button. My button, still have my belly button. I guess it simply goes to show that stuff will come and stuff will go. But do we cry? Goodness no. We keep on singing. Buttons come, friends, and buttons go. Okay, well, we're going to do some more subtracting. We're going to talk about some word problems here. We have 9 ducks swimming in the pond. 6 ducks walk away. How many ducks were left in the pond? So we know at the beginning of this equation, we have the number 9. And we know we're subtracting 6 because 6 ducks went away. How many ducks are left? You are right. We have 3 ducks left in the pond. And an easy way to check this out is the opposite of subtraction is addition. So I'm going to add those back up. I'm going to say 3 plus 6, and you're right, we checked it out. 3 plus 6 is 9. Breakfast at Mom's. Mom made me a big stack of 10 pancakes. I ate 4 pancakes before I got full. How many pancakes were left in the stack? Well, I started out with 10 pancakes. I ate 4 of them. Now we want to know how many are left. How many are left? You know, you could even put your finger up to the screen there and you can even count them. You can count those 10 pancakes, can take away 4 of them, and then count the rest that are left. Ding, ding, ding. You're right. There's 6 pancakes that are left. Now, again, it's the opposite. Subtraction's the opposite of addition, so I can add 6 plus 4. If I get 10, then I know I found the correct answer. Pete the cat also found some groovy shapes here, friends. What do you think about this globe? What shape do you think the globe is? Oh, I heard you yell it out for me. You're right. That globe is a sphere. How about the die? Oh, you're right. It's a cube. All those equal sides. How about the expo marker? I know you remember this one because we talked about it during our groups. For sure, that one is the cylinder. We have 2 more left. We have a cone. That one's a little easy schmeezy, isn't it? That goes with the orange cone. And we have the rectangular prism. And you are right, that is the lockers. Pete found us a lot of good 3D shapes there. Next, I found something kind of cool. It is Pete the cat from our book. And your job and your assignment today is going to be to find the things that are different in these 2 pictures, and our 2 groovy button pictures. So when you get to your assignment today, you're going to be able to circle the things that are different. So remember, when we are subtracting, when we hear those keywords, take away, decrease, minus, less, difference, how many are left, and we know when we see that minus sign, we are subtracting. All right, friends, good luck on your math assignment today.